Thank you, and good evening, and welcome back to Moorhead Sports Center as we get ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Spuds boys getting ready to take on Lakeville North. And moments ago, the Spud girls team took on the number one ranked team in Minnetonka. And it was a well played, closely played game for the first period and a half, heading into the start of the third period when Minnetonka exploded down the stretch run, getting a couple of shorthanded goals, took control of the game, and 8-2 was the final as Minnetonka got the win in that one. And so that sets up our stage for the number 2 game in our schedule here tonight as Moorhead takes on Lakeville North. It is the first game of the schedule, of the season rather, for Lakeville North as they come in. The Panthers are coached by Jake Taylor, and they have yet to get a taste of the ice here in this hockey season. They're getting ready now to take on Moorhead, which has played 3 games last weekend in a turkey trot tournament at Wayzata. Took a loss to Wayzata in the opener, then a loss to Maple Grove, and both very high quality teams ranked in the top 10 in Minnesota. And the Spuds, a couple of lessons learned, I suppose, in those games, and then rebounded against Andover last night as the Spuds gained strength as the game was being played, and Andover and Moorhead played last night. Moorhead getting the win in that one by a final count of 6-1. And so that sets up tonight's game. Spuds playing their second game of the season, and the Lakeville North Panthers getting their initial taste of this hockey season. So it'll be interesting to see just how things wear out. We know that Lakeville North and Lakeville South, both contenders out of the southern part of the state, always a factor as to who represents that area as in the state tournament play. Lakeville South over the years has had perhaps a little bit of an advantage in that regard, and Lakeville North is working their way into that possibility. And the final notes and administration work being done, and getting ready for play here today as we take a look down onto the ice. It has been prepared. It is settling in, and Rob Grammer, we take a look at how this will be played. It looks to be see how the Spuds can respond and reply after such an impressive win last night.
Yeah, you're a little concerned about the letdown after such a nice game the night before. You're also concerned about Lakeville coming in with a lot of energy in their first game, and they got to hit the road as a team. I know they came up last night, and they were over at the youth arena watching their Pee-wee team play, and so when you get on the road and you can kind of spend some time together, you might come out like maybe a group of Banty Roosters.
I've become familiar with those. And with that in mind, there are different philosophies on how you'd like to get your season started, either by going on the road and doing just that, gaining some confidence one in another, some bonding that goes on, or do you want to run the risk of in this case, it is considered a long drive for those in the Twin Cities area to come here and cope with that understanding and the negativity that goes along with that.
Yeah, and you're right on. Like, how do you want to do it? You want to start at home and be in your own bed, or you want to get on the road? They chose to get on the road early in the year, and we'll see. And they came a day early to try to get rid of the bus delays, any of those kind of negative things that might come with a long road trip. They tried to eliminate some of that with their travel schedule, and you'd expect them to come out with a lot of energy. You also sometimes can get that nervous energy, that anxious energy where you run out of steam halfway through the game because you're so amped up. So all those things are in play tonight. And then for Moorhead, you just want to start to develop that consistency. You've got 3 games in now. Settle into just playing your normal game night in and night out. And so we'll see. It'll be an interesting matchup.
Quite frankly, do not know that much about Lakeville North to know whether they have a veteran group of players coming back from last year, whether it's a new group of players and they're building on that for the future. I don't know. I haven't seen them. Don't know that much about them.
They've got a strong program. There's some recognizable names from some of their stronger teams in the past, like a Paling name with the brothers there. I don't know if it's a relative or not, but
well, with a name like that, I think it might be.
it stands to reason.
It's kind of like grammar. If you're a grammar, you're related to everybody.
That's true, yeah. And so they're a strong program. So you expect them to have a salty lineup, some depth to them. Being in Lakeville, they're always got a lot of players in the program, and So you expect a strong team. I agree. I looked up and down the roster, and I don't know how much experience they bring back or what their expectations are. I couldn't ascertain a lot of that, and then they didn't have any games, so you couldn't see any results either.
Jake Taylor is the head coach, and here again, unsure of his credibility.
Yeah,
that may not be the right way to put it, but unsure of his team and what he's bringing to the ice.
Well, this doesn't sound like any different from most nights. We don't know a lot about what's going on.
Oh, it's going to fit right in, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's going to fit right in, yeah. Well, the Spud student body down there with their pounding on the glass, you may be able to hear that from here. Now they're going to hurt themselves. They're going to hurt themselves with every one of them doing it. For the second straight game, well, I wondered about this. It was one of the first questions I had about the 3 goaltender rotation. And Vanette went in the first game. Oliver went in the second game. Last night it was Kai Weigel, and he's earned himself into the start here in his second game out.
Yeah, and I noticed that they're rotating the other 2, getting the playing time on the junior varsity. So it seems like it's still somewhat of a rotation. They are giving Kai another night here. I don't know if it's a snake rotation. Maybe they're just going to double back. Who knows? And but Kai certainly had a wonderful game last night, and if you want to call it earned another night, he did that. So
it seemed it would be very difficult not to put him back in goal with some of the performances that we saw.
Yeah, it was a pretty remarkable first outing for the young sophomore goaltender, but shows why he comes in highly regarded, a tremendous athlete, and then you add in how much of a competitor he is, and that really was on display last night.
The Panthers, dark uniforms. I mean, dark black with the red letter.
Well,
and let's take a look at the number. That's what I'm concerned about. We've got to be able to see the numbers.
I know, and I've learned from being with you, you have plain jerseys with clear numbers on the back. That's what we're looking for. They should be, I would say white would be more to your liking.
I would like that. I would like that.
But I will point out their logo. This is one of the coolest logos. It's the old Quebec Nordiques kind of look for the N there with an igloo, and then the hockey stick for probably the L. I'd say that's the Lakeville North. It's a pretty neat logo. One of the neatest
somebody
logos.
put a little effort into that.
They sure did, yeah.
Meanwhile, the Spuds jerseys have Spuds written across the top.
That's timeless.
Yeah. Isn't this a makeover of one of the early uniforms that the Spuds had at the very start?
Very similar replica to the original jersey that had Spuds diagonally across it.
So Kai Weigel being introduced. Gavin Lindbergh centers Carson Triggs and Harper Bentz. Andrew Searles and Joe Grammer. Names that very familiar off the team from last year, and they're certainly showing that versatility of being a veteran player into this year's campaign.
Yeah, a lot of experience coming back for the Spuds, which was the opposite of the story we were telling at this time last year. All the inexperience. Well, now a lot of those players are back. They come with a lot of game experience. Of course, a trip to St. Paul always really adds to that. And the uniqueness of going up to Roseau for a section final and beating the Rams at Memorial, all that stuff helps quite a bit when you come into a new season having those experiences under your belt.
Teams are being introduced.
Moorhead High School is coached by Mr. John Evans. The Spuds enter tonight's game for the record 1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise for the playing of the next round.
High school boys hockey. We're commenting about the numbers. I think we're going to be okay. It's red with a little bit of a white trim around on a black uniform for Lakeville North. I think we'll, for the most part, make them out. At least we'll get them within the right team.
Yeah, that well done, Lakeville North.
We get
put a little color in your number.
Yeah, we'll put a pat on the back. Of course, we're always interested in seeing how other teams that Moorhead plays on the schedule, and at the top of the list always is Roseau and the Rams and how they're doing. They had a big win today.
10-0 over Brainerd on a early season section tilt.
Puck is down and we are underway here at Moorhead Sports Center, and the Spuds draw it into the zone, chased down by Carson Triggs. He goes down deep, and from there a centering pass got deflected and then picked up, wind up in a shot by Triggs, and a goal! Carson Triggs wasting no time at all, set it up, and then got the answer for this counter, and the Spuds grab an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, it's just a timeless way to play. These guys do it well. They get the puck down deep, go to work, win a couple of pucks. Carson finds a nice little soft, quiet spot, and they're able to find him, and a quick release gets it past him early.
13 seconds into the start, and it's 1-0 Moorhead. Carson Triggs with that goal, his third of the season. Harper Bentz assisting. And Gavin Lindberg assisting. And so with that, it's 1-0. Carson Triggs with the goal. Bentz and Lindberg. That front line teaming up to score.
Andrew Searles just about got a second goal for the Spuds right there.
Here's the play back up on top. Wind up and a shot blocked away. Swept off to the side. Lifted up, but out of play it goes. And so the first break comes 1 minute into play, and both teams making changes as the Spuds get that very important first goal.
Probably not the way Lakeville North wanted to start their season, but sometimes that can calm you down a little bit too.
Yeah, the play is underway, and then let's play the rest of the game. Face off to the far side of goaltender Finn Jakes. And it's up against the boards and brought back out. Here's the sweep away, and it comes in. Rolling his way along, down low and into the corner it goes. Played back out on the near side. Moorhead on the attack. The lifted pass sent off to the far side. Played hard off the boards ahead of Schrader. Down deep in the corner. Rolls back now behind the net. They set it up from there. Backhanded off to the far side. And from there, Lakeville North, Caleb Hurd sends it out. Comes all the way down, and that'll stop play. The icing will put us back in the Lakeville North end with 15:26 to go. Carson Triggs opening up the night with his third goal of the season, and Moorhead leads it 1-0.
A nice play early from Colby Career there, keeping that physical presence going with a nice hard play on the wall, and then gets the puck right back up the ice to create for the Spuds.
Wyatt Tweet on the faceoff, draws it to the near side, but Lakeville North is waiting for it there and picks it up. On the way in, safely in, around the corner, behind the net, back to the near side. Big collision there, comes out to the point and a shot sent on. A nice blast from Klein on the near side, but a little flutter on it forced Kai Weigel to go down on his knees to make the save.
We'll see what the call is here. The Spuds are
there's a penalty coming. Yeah.
The roughing call. And Cody Martinson rode the player hard into the glass there, and he kind of did it in the way that they're teaching now, where you wrap them up and so they don't go down into the boards. You actually kind of ride them into the boards, but a little too hard for the refs' liking.
So with that penalty, Moorhead goes shorthanded, and in the draw, the play comes down and chased in behind the net. Lakeville North tracking it down. They've got the extra skater. The far point in return, far wing and looking in. Walking his way in, but poked away nicely. And it comes back out. Harper Bentz defending on that wing. Here's a long, hard shot that nearly sneaked in. Kicked away by Weigel. Play goes out to the far side. Player goes down. Spuds have it 1-on-1. They're skating shorthanded. It's 2-on-1. Lining it up. Here's Harper Bentz with a shot and a goal! Oh, the Spuds have electrified the crowd here early on with two quick counters. That one shorthanded, and it's 2-0.
Another great shorthanded effort up high in the zone, and These D got to be careful. Sometimes you get a little bit casual when you're on the power play, and Lindbergh and Bentz are so strong on the puck, and they create turnovers up high in the zone and immediately go in transition to create offense shorthanded. They did it there again, and great pass from Gavin and a finish from Harper.
Minute 20 in, and it's 2-0. Shorthanded on that goal. Here's the scoring announcement. Harper Bentz. Time of the goal, 2:17. And for Harper Bentz, just a moment ago picking up his third assist, now had his third goal of the year. 6 points so far, and this is their fourth game of the year. Harper Bentz getting off to a good start. Play back in the Moorhead zone, off to the far side. Bounces in behind the net and played back now to the near side. Scrambling in after it, set ahead. Hurd will give chase all the way back up. And play off to the far side by Lakeville North. On the near side, dished away. Backhanded down deep. Spud still skating shorthanded. Here's the play up on top, and a quick wrister sent down, and he saw it all the way. It kind of slid along the ice on a scoop off the ice there by Kai Weigel.
Another sign of good penalty killing is you got that strong play up front from Lindbergh and Bentz, and then when you have defenders that are clearing the lanes, giving the goaltender a clear look at it, makes it a lot easier, and a really nice job by Andrew Searles. Joe Grammer down there giving Kai a good look at that shot.
In the draw, Gavin Landberg. And Lindbergh stands in against Kyle Dahl. Play is down, and it's drawn between the defenders and all the way up ice. It'll come into the near corner where it's wristed back out by Jakes. And to the near side, off it goes, rink wide. In front of the bench area, the play comes into the zone. Carried down deep into the corner, looking for the centering pass. Throws it up to the point. There's a shot sent on. The deflection goes behind. Chased down to the corner. A wraparound try, blocked away. Scooped away, it comes out near side. Good job defensively by the Spuds. It's cleared away by Bentz, and play continues on. To the near side. Moorhead is back at full strength as they work off the penalty. Down deep it goes to the far side and out to the point. Along the boards, played back in behind the net, out to the near corner. They walk their way in, deflected away. Schiller chases it down. And to the far side, Stahlberger waiting for it to come on his stick. He pokes it deep into the corner where it's chased down by Joe Schiller. Here comes the Schiller rush. He comes to the blue line. Waits for everybody to come onside. Lost the handle on it. Spuds will have to touch up on the play as it goes deep into the near corner. Lakeville North takes over. Long pass on the near side, bounced away. It'll come in wide of goal. Steered off to the side by Weigel. Play comes near side to Colby Career. He rides it along the wall and up, poked it ahead, but it's deflected down. Another big hit takes the Lakeville North player down. Play continues on across the rink. Tied up against the boards and reaching in. It's pulled in, and the Spuds work it out. Here's a centering pass that was just in front of the deflection. Moorhead picking it off the boards, heads up ice with Gavin Lindbergh. Down deep in the near corner. Lindbergh battled in it. Tipped away from him. He recovered momentarily. Now works it along the side. Out in front it goes, off the pass of Bentz, and it's picked off. On the way up ice, it's cleared. And here come the Spuds on the turnaround. On the near side, Carson Triggs. Down deep in the corner he goes. Chase to the far side where it's poked away. Slipping on the play, goes down. Play continues on, however, as the Panthers come up with it deep in the corner. Scramble along the far boards. Nice job of stick hammering to get out of trouble. And the play comes near side. Anaback comes in with a long pass down low. Deflected to the far corner, and play continues there as Spencer Brash has it for Lakeville North. A high shot from the point, sails up and into the netting. Stopping play, 11-11 to go here in the first period of play. It's 2-0 Moorhead.
Well, nice stick coming out, challenging the point shot there by Lakeville. I think it was Benson. Gets his stick on it, just directs it up into the netting for another whistle.
Face off to the far side of Kai Weigel. And on the draw, comes back down and top, nearly floats in on Weigel, but Schiller takes over and takes control and brings it near side. Along the wall, just ahead of Aaron Ryerson, and comes all the way down. Spuds go down low to pick it up and float one in, and a very heads-up play by Finn Jakes to be there for the save and keep it at 2-0.
A strong wing play again. Tommy Schrader getting up the ice, just getting that pressure on the defender, getting his stick in there, disrupting it, and just about generating a chance off of it.
To the near corner. Bounce behind the net and off to the far side, giving chase. It's played Lakeville North. Up against the wall, taken back by Moorhead. Schrader had it, dished it down deep. He'll take his spot along the far side as play comes to the near corner. And from there, played up along the ball. Spuds put a poke on it, and it ricochets off it all the way rink wide, where the Panthers come up with it. To the far side and played. Long toss all the way down. Rolls behind the nets, 10:20 remaining. 2 quick goals by the Spuds to lead it 2-0, and here's an icing pass up. It'll bring it back into the Spud end for the faceoff.
Wow, you know, you just see another subtlety and nuance to the game of a goaltender there. Kai Weigel not afraid to go out and play the puck, gets into the corner, which then beats the Lakeville forechecker to the puck, makes a little pass to get us going, and Tommy Schrader just about had Ryerson in on a break because of it.
To the far side, played back near corner. Moorhead along the wall, leaving it for Andrew Searles. He sends it off to the far side. Spuds have to track it down. It goes high in the air and they recover. Cody Martinson had a chance, but it escapes him, and it's played by Wes Brunello. Down deep in the far corner where Searles catches up to it, and he drops it behind the net where the Spuds are waiting. On the outlet, here comes Cody Martinson. To the blue line, it's dropped back. Spuds touching up on the play. They'll have to track it down. They come back into their own end. Searles sends it right back up ice, and it's taken away by Lakeville North. Off to the far side, played out of the corner, back down the near side. As they scramble after it, Brunello brings it out to center, then carries it through. All the way in, he goes with a shot. It's hard off the back glass and all the way to the far side. And from there, Lakeville North trailing 2-0, trying to set up an offensive opportunity with a play near side. Bounces hard off the glass and picked up by Searles of Moorhead. And from out of the zone, it comes out to center. Quick return in. Moorhead will bring it to the far side plate. Joe Schiller touches it ahead. Deep into the far corner, rolls behind the net. 8:49 to go here, first period. There's a long shot from the near side by Carson Triggs. Looking for his second of the night. The save scooped off the ice by Jakes, and it's still 2-0.
Lakeville's kind of settled in now after the 2 quick goals for the Spuds, and you know, if you're the Spuds, you don't want to get complacent or casual with the lead, and Lakeville's now weathered the storm, and we'll see if they have a little push.
On the near side, it's drawn back out. It got away from Triggs, and it floats free out to center. Bentz goes after it. Ridden away from him and came in offside. As Lakeville North was setting things up defensively in the zone, the play was coming in by one of their offensive players at the time, and that puts the faceoff down just outside the line. Gavin Lindberg, let's see what that whistle is about. Maybe we'll do it again.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think
if they entered offsides again. Or?
Yep. As they circle around, it'll be Gavin Lindberg. Face-off drawn off to the far side. Moorhead there to pick it up. Long, quick toss all the way down. Rolling it behind the net. It comes back and then sent back off to the far side. And from the point, dish to the corner where Lindberg is waiting. He takes a hit, goes upended. Play continues on out at the point, kept in nicely. Back to the near side. It was Colby Creer who kept the puck in play. Here's a pass up on top, and Schiller feeds it down deep into the corner. Chased down by Triggs. His backhanded pass comes all the way wide. Taken back, set rink wide. Spuds there to pick it up. Long pass right on the stick, and it's dished ahead. Chased down by Carson Triggs, but no. Deflected away, and here comes Lakeville North. On the near side, Klein walks his way in, drops it back, and it was just behind Brosh, and it goes deep into the near corner. Up against the wall. 7.5 to go. Opening period. Spuds 2 quick goals leading it. They scored 2 goals in the first 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And the play comes back, and Lakeville North turns it around, but it's picked off by Aaron Ryerson. He goes hard into the far corner. Reaching in, pulled away. Here comes Lakeville North. It's 2-on-2 as they bring it in, and it's swept off to the side. Nice defensive play by Moorhead. The rebound comes out to the near point, and now dished out to center ice. The Spuds are there, and it's Ryerson. He's between 2 defenders, and he goes down deep into the corner. Pounding back in, we tied up momentarily. The Panthers pull it away and head out. Along the near side, here's Kranz. Dishing it down low into the far side play there. Back behind the net, and it comes loose up on top. Moorhead heads out. Ryerson with it. Stick handling his way, had it poked away. Dish down and out of the near corner, Ian Ness. Up on top, and it's backhanded down low to the far corner. Ness goes hard into the boards and pops right back up. Play out at the point. Moorhead trying to take a swipe at it, but misfire, and it's deflected up where Joe Grammer gets a stick on it to take away the attack. And it goes rink wide where it's played back now to the near side, and the Spuds have it for the moment. Now Enneback tosses it in, it rolls and bounces and kicks to the near corner. Spuds track it down. We close in on the 6-minute mark. Here's a walk-in now by Tweet. Wyatt Tweet winds up to shoot and score!
How about that? Wyatt Tweet.
He's been looking for that one. He had a tough night last night, spending so much of the time in the penalty box and getting his opportunities tonight. It is Wyatt Tweet to make it 3-0.
Hungry player. Wyatt's first goal as a Spud. Congratulations, Wyatt Tweet. And what a burst of speed coming up the ice. Got a nice outlet pass from the defenseman. I believe it was Joe Grammer doing a nice job finding the center, but Wyatt taking that on his backhand and then pulling it to his forehand with a burst of speed around the defender, getting the edge, and then a nice low short side shot under the blocker for Wyatt Tweet.
Joe Grammer getting the assist on that goal. For Grammer, his 5th of the year. And for Wyatt Tweet, his first goal, his first point as a Spuds player. And then it's 3-0 Moorhead. Play out of the corner, down deep near side. Cody Martinson reaching in, and it's pulled away from him. There's a good look in on goal by Ryan Brodeen. A better look on the play coming in from Kai Weigel, who makes the save.
Yeah, and you notice where he is when he's out there. He sees that turnover and then turn it quickly to the net, and he pops out on top of that crease, probably even a foot or 2 outside of the blue paint to take away any kind of a shot angle very calmly.
Moorhead gains the faceoff. Carson Triggs brings it in all the way to the near corner. Carrying it behind the net, tied up by Bentz momentarily. Now the outlet pass shot deflected. It was right on, but kicked away by Jakes. Up on top it plays. Down deep into the near corner. And Moorhead will try it again as Schiller circles back. Drawn down low, walking his way behind the net. Gavin Lindbergh's shot got blocked and kicked back into play, and it goes rink wide. Tapped into the zone by Lakeville North. They'll send it in and change. Spuds go down deep. Schiller to pick it up. Just did get the pass away near side. The outlet pass swept away. Lindbergh giving chase. And as it goes down past the end line, Lakeville North there to play it, and it comes out to center. All the way across the line. Nice poke away by Grammer. Play goes down deep into the corner. Played back out to the point. 4:40 to go. Klein with it near side. He puts a shot on wide. Deflected to the far side. And from there played behind the net. Rolling to the near side. Joe Grammer picks it up and sends it to the far corner. From there it comes back behind and then played back into the far corner as the position on the play comes out near side now for Carson Triggs. He walks his way out to center and sends it in deep and heads off. Moorhead completing their change as they scramble in it. Schrader goes after it, bothers the play, but it comes loose, and Lakeville North's long pass comes all the way back up ice, and Moorhead will track it down and take away the icing. Long pass comes up and it's deflected away. Spuds with a hit on it, but the puck is loose. Near side for Dahl. Walking his way into the near corner, wind up in a shot, just kicked away by Weigel. And loose to the far side. Played now into the corner, Joe Schiller. Drops it behind the net where Lakeville North puts a stick on it and tried to sweep it out in front, but can't. Loose puck away. Spuds come out to center, 3-on-2. Odd man rush to the far side. The return pass deflected and caught and played back out by North. Here's a long shot from just across the blue line, and once again, Kai Weigel is there. Good position, good save.
What I love that it's just that just kind of high-end elite level goaltending for this age, where that shot's coming in low, and instead of just sticking it into the corner, he actually uses his stick and his glove together to just deflect it up into his glove to catch it. It's kind of fun to watch.
To the near side, 3:19 to go. First period of action, Spuds with a 3-0 advantage. Here's the shot blocked. Stahlberger shaking his hand as he took that one right on the force of his glove. To the near side, Tweet. And then Cody Martinson had it, but momentarily it came in offside.
Well, we're so accustomed to seeing it nowadays in hockey, the block shot, and a great job by Stahlberger to get out there quick and put some pressure on the D and get in front of that, but it still takes a lot of courage to want to get hit by that rubber.
I'd step away. That was your spot. That was your position.
Yeah. You gave me one. You gave me one. I can't do it to you.
To the far side at the center. Then tipped away down deep into the corner. 2:42 remaining. Play back out on the near side, deflected, and Lakeville North will track it down. Walking the way into the far side quick. There's a shot and a goal, and Lakeville North perfectly set up. Nifty pass from the slot off to the wing, and in it goes, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, nice play coming up the ice from Lakeville to spring a 2-on-1 odd man rush, and they executed very well, getting that first pass across, and a quick shot as the goaltender's sliding is always effective, and they were able to get it past Kai.
And so with that goal, Ryan Brodeen and it's 3-1. Play comes near side. Aaron Ryerson works his way to the line, sends it into the zone, and it's off to the far side. Play back now to
well, it's some great play in the neutral zone from the Spuds defenders. Joe Schiller there with such a tremendous gap. His great skating ability allows him to stay tight to the play, and as Lakeville tried to go up the ice with a pass up through the neutral zone, he just directs it back into space for Ryerson, who's able to turn it back so quick that the Lakeville North defenders had to respond with a stick and ended up pulling him down, so the Spuds will go to the power play.
Claire Christofferson given an assist on that goal by Ryan Brodeen to make it 3-1. Now the Spuds have that extra skater as they work it off to the far side, and Grammer feeds it off to the wing. Up on top, walking his way in, but deflected away, and it comes out to the point, kept in by Grammer. Off the far wall, comes all the way near side for Ryerson, lines it up and sends it high in the slot. From there, Grammer feeds it away. The walk on the near side, just mishandled it long enough for Jakes to find out that he had better position. Making the save, it comes back up ice. Moorhead dropping it away then for Gavin Lindberg. 3-1 here with 1:24 to go, and to the near side, walking his way in. Lindberg goes into the corner. He's elbowed out of the way, and the play comes back out near side. Spuds on the power play, still 1:09 to go. Into the near corner, and up on top. Far side shot, blocked and saved. Scooped that up. That was a good shot and a good save.
Yeah, nice bit of work on the wall from Ryerson. He's so strong down there, protecting the puck, waiting for help to come. Is able to finally win it free. They go up to Lindberg, who ended up on the top, and Joe Grammer had slid down. Quick pass from Lindberg. Nice one-time shot there, but good stop by Lakeville netminder.
Off the face-off, it comes out to Colby Creer. And with 1 minute to go, Stahlberger plays it to Schrader. Carries it to the corner, back out to Stahlberger. Up against the boards. Good pressure by Lakeville North, but the Spuds pull it out of the corner now and come out to the near side. Schiller is alone on top and feeds it off to Creer. Back to Schiller. He wants something from high in the slot. Comes near side and deflected down low. Ian Ness to track it down. Returns it to Schrader. His shot blocked. And a battle for the puck to gain possession in the zone is taken by Schrader. He turns it back now near side for Ian Ness. Up on top, Schiller takes a look. They play it around the circle. Near side it comes, wind up on a one-timer that is blocked away by Gavin Griffin. Steered off to the far side. 10 seconds to go in the period. Back up on top, Spuds try it again. They try it again. Here's a reach around and a great job in the area by Finn Jakes. As time runs out on the penalty, Spuds were trying to tap that one in and poke it away, but Jakes had nothing to do with that.
The strength it takes for a goaltender to hold that post with his leg when he's down, and Big Tom Schrader back there with, talk about courage. You take that puck to the net like that, you know you're going to take a pounding, and he took a couple of heavy cross checks there, trying to get to that good ice and score that goal. So great effort all the way around. Tom Schrader, the Lakeville goalie, Jakes, strong play from both.
With 4.4 remaining in the period, a readjustment of the wings on the near side before they drop the puck and begin play. And it goes into the corner, and that's going to run things out as the Spuds score quickly. Lakeville North answers late, and as the teams head into the locker room after one period of play, it is Moorhead 3 and Lakeville North 1.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job. Because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and back-dragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The Moorhead Legacy Education Foundation and Spud History are writing a book that will celebrate Moorhead School's 150th anniversary. Set to be published in 2023, the book will contain some 300 pages and over 2,000 photos. Spud History is looking for photos, uniforms, scrapbooks, newspaper clippings, or anything else that will help tell our story. You can email Brian Cole if you have anything to donate. spudhistory@moorheadschools.org. It's a great day to be a Spud.
We are the Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
Last night, the Moorhead boys hockey team got a win as they defeated Andover 6-1. And earlier today, on this rink, the Moorhead girls took on the number 1 ranked team in Minnetonka, and a late rally by Minnetonka gave the Skippers the win 6-2. And so, or 8-2 rather, was the final in that one, as it was went right into running time late. So with that in mind, we've got the second period upcoming here at Moorhead Sports Center, with the Spuds leading it by a 3-1 count. Carson Triggs opened the scoring at the 13-second mark. Triggs' goal, his 3rd of the season, and look for that front line of Triggs and Lindberg and Bentz to do the bulk of the scoring. They, well, that's their job. They're at that front line, and they meet the play right at the get-go. And so far, between the 3 players, Triggs, Lindberg, and Bentz, they have scored 8 goals to this point of the season. This is game 4. Carson Triggs now with 3 goals and 3 assists. Gavin Lindberg with 2 goals and 3 assists. And Harper Bentz with 3 goals and 3 assists. That front line doing the job for the Spuds as they came in with a 1-win and 2-loss mark as the season is very early on. And the Spuds have no qualms about playing some of the best teams in the state of Minnesota. They took a look at the early mark. What was it, the first 5 games that Moorhead plays are against top 10 teams in rankings in the state of Minnesota. It included, of course, Wayzata, and then Maple Grove, and last night Andover, which had at one point been considered as the number 1 team in the state. Tonight it's Lakeville North, and then Roseau is looming ahead yet, as always, and Rob Grammer, no matter what time of the season it is or what the rankings are, it's Moorhead and Roseau. Is a fun game.
Oh yeah, it's just one of those classic Minnesota high school hockey matchups. Northwest Minnesota, Section 8, in a rivalry that's really become, you know, a pretty prominent rivalry over the last 30 years. It's a lot of fun to be a part of it, and as a player, as a parent, as a whatever, just a fan, it's a fun game to be at.
Great, and a great community support. It was only right, I thought, that when Moorhead celebrated their 50th year of hockey, that it was a game against Roseau, and this this arena was absolutely filled to the ring.
Yeah, it was a very appropriate opponent for that type of a celebration, and it was packed in here. It was a great evening.
And so with that, we're ready to start the second period. Moorhead leading it 3-1. And the face-off has the Spuds going left to right here in the second period as Gavin Lindbergh stands in and draws it back, and it's picked up by Harper Bentz, who quickly tosses it in deep. It rolls it down low and behind the deck, played back on the near side where Bentz picks it up. Tapped away, and the Spuds in a very aggressive mood coming out of the locker room. Put a shot on that was blocked away, and it's played back up ice where Andrew Searles takes a look at it and then gives it off. And here's the play by Joe Grammer. Nice pass ahead, and that's right on the stick. Tape pass, but it's rejected away, and a nice poke check. Comes back now to the near side, and Grammer once again will try to bring it in. And he tosses it in deep, and out of the corner it rolls behind the net. Pass up on top, and that was open. And the shot got deflected as it was lifted up and away. Rolling back down near side. Out of the corner, Camilli works it out of the zone. Out the center, taken back by Moorhead. Stick handling on the near side by Lindbergh. Tried to hold the zone, and it's rejected, and it's turned back up and picked up by Colby Career. To the far side and in. Gives it off, Ryerson. Lost his stick. Somebody lost their stick, and it's one of the Lakeville North players. Here's a play back up and working its way down, and the Panthers are able to steer it around and send it back up to center ice. From there, swept away to the far side by Luke Jack. It comes near side. Long pass returned in. Moorhead will have to catch up to it deep in their own end. Play spun around to the far side. Aaron Ryerson carries it behind, dropped it back, and from there played by Luke Paling. And to the near side. Out near the point, it's deflected up into the air and pulled down, and it's out ahead. Lakeville North will chase it down as Jamison Klein catches up to it. Carried off to the far side. Nifty job to get away from the Moorhead pressure. And a long toss from the near side by Paling. Ricochets from one corner back to the near side. Out of the corner. 3-1 Moorhead leading here early in the second period. To the near side, Griffin. Lakeville North backpedaling and setting up their attack as the Spuds in a change. Long toss swept away and off to the side by Kai Weigel. Faced just 7 shots in the opening period, recording 6 saves, the Moorhead sophomore goaltender. And here's the play up to the near side. Stahlberger takes a hit. Play goes off to the far side, and play continues on as Joe Grammer picks it up. Over skates, and it's played back, but he reaches back to have an input on the play, and it goes off to the far point and sent in from there. We've got another penalty coming up that will give Lakeville North the man advantage. And with that stop in play, 14:08 remains.
I'm not sure who's going to go off.
We've got hooking, and we know it's against Moorhead.
It's like Cody Martinson.
And Cody Martinson is making his way to the near side, getting an explanation. He's saying, of course, that he didn't do it, but
no, yeah, and that, you know, I don't know that many of the players ever do.
You did.
I don't remember that. but the ref thought so.
That's all that counts.
It is.
Short-handed for the Spuds. Face off to the far left side, the glove side of Kai Weigel. And the stick that had been broken and tossed down onto the ice some time ago now has been retrieved and pulled back over and will be handed off to the Moorhead area. But I think it's a stick from one of the Lakeville North players. But for now, it's off the ice, and that's what's most important. And a play comes down, and on the power play, Lakeville North. Long pass from point to corner. Return back along the near wall. And from the point, here's Vanello walking his way in. Wes Vanello took a good look, and he had a good lane, a good alley to shoot. And it was good enough for Kai Weigel to see it coming.
Yeah, and you got Colby Career with that strong physical presence out front, just boxing out players so that Kai has a good look at that. Really nice job from Colby on that one.
To the near corner. Way back along the wall. Here's the return pass down low. Here's a shot and a goal, and a power play goal has brought Lakeville North within one.
Yeah, that was a clever play on the half wall. Normally they would bring it back up top and start to set up the power play, but good recognition from the Lakeville player to see that he had a guy down low he could turn it to quick that was moving in towards the net, and nice little entry pass and a good short side quick shot past Weigel's blocker.
And they're giving it as an unassisted goal to Luke Jack. 3-2 we play. Both teams back at full strength after that power play goal. And to the far side. Dish down to the corner, played behind the net, brought back near side. And along the wall, scrambled after, tipped away loose. And poked up into the corner, chased down by Joe Grammer. Unassisted is the count on Jack's goal to pull North within one. Here's a centering pass, swept away. Jake steering it off to the side. Brought back now and to the near side, walked in by Annenbach. He sends one down low, and he had his man right there. Nicely executed play, but a nice poke on the puck just as it entered the blue ice to keep it away, and the play continues on. It's 3-2, and it would be, I think, fair to say that Lakeville North has found their legs.
Yeah.
They have been playing extremely well since that opening couple of minutes. And to the far side. Out in front, and once again, the alert play of Kai Weigel. It was blocked out in front of him and came floating in on him. Jumped out to make the save.
Yeah, a bit of a sleeper, that kind of false sense of security when you get a couple of goals early, and now again Lakeville's weathered the storm, found a second goal, and we got a one-goal game that certainly hasn't felt like it's been that close, but it sure is.
It has been, indeed. Long shot from at the far point. Comes ricocheting off the glass and onto the ice. From there, the Spuds send a long pass out, taken back by North. Off to the far side for Brodeen. He battles it in, takes a poke at it. It comes loose. Lakeville North onto the near side now for Gavin Griffin. Here's a shot down low. That went up and away. Rebound comes out in front. And it's turned around by Schiller off to the far side. Moorhead cannot get out of the zone as it's played by Lakeville North. There's a wind-up, walking down low, shot blocked, and rolls down behind the net. Nice move by Wyatt Albrecht of Lakeville North to get a good look in on goal, but the save, kicking it away and stopping play, keeps it at 3-2.
We'll see where they put this face up, but I think he shot that straight out of play. I think it kind of rolled on him on edge, so he kind of highlighted up into the netting.
Face-off will be to the far side right now.
But they're going to keep it in, so they're going to say it was deflected out by somebody.
Kai Weigel standing and looking from the edge of the crease. Play goes down to the far corner where Lakeville North puts a stick on it. Grammer is tied up behind the net. Tried to pull it loose. He re-enters along with Wyatt Tweet as the scrum continues behind the net before it finally squirts loose. And it's played out to the near side. Taken back by Tweet. Out to center and through. Tweet continues on into the zone where then it's pulled away from him, but back up come the Spuds, and there's an outlet pass. It's 1-on-2. It's 2-on-2. It's 3-on-2. Wind up, and a shot is blocked, and a rebound up and over the top.
A delayed penalty coming up
and
here.
We've got another penalty that will put someone in the penalty box, and apparently Moorhead will find themselves shorthanded once again.
Yeah, it'll be Cody Martinson again, and as he came in trying on the forecheck to play the body, it was one of those where when the defender sidesteps you, you've got a quick decision to make. Do I try to, get contact and get a chip on him? And I think they're going to call him for tripping or kneeing or something. Like he stuck his leg out, I think, to make contact. And it's unfortunate. It's a quick decision. And
power play opportunity once again for Lakeville North. Back at the near point, feeds it off on the near wing. Down low, and the shot goes on. Blocked away. Looking for it. Play continues on. Way up on top to Enneback. He risks one into traffic. Cody Martinson. Kneeing. I haven't heard that one in ever.
Yeah, it's an unusual penalty, but they do call it a lot because it's a dangerous play when you kind of go knee to knee when you're going head-to-head like that.
10:36 and clock running down here in the second period. Face off, or rather the play comes out to the near side and dished into the corner, and from there sent out. That'll give Moorhead a chance to change. Lakeville North likewise will switch up on a couple of players as they go down deep to pick it up. 3-2, Moorhead with the lead. And the puck is taken away by Carson Triggs. And out of the near corner, then pulled away. Dished off to the far side. Moorhead shorthanded. Here's the power play by Hurd. As he walks his way in, it's deflected off to the far side where Grammer catches up to it, and he sends it out to center ice where it's picked up by Ian Ness. He drops it away, and here's the walk-in by Triggs. A shot and a block and a save by Finn Jakes. Spuds had it perfectly lined up just as you would draw it up in the practice room, and Jakes likewise saw the angle coming and made the save. Back up ice, 9:40 now showing, 32 seconds on the Moorhead penalty. From behind and looking up ice, off to the far right side and to center. Long pass, rink wide. Klein chases it down in the near corner, but they're going to call the icing, and that stops play.
A good, strong penalty
we're seeing
killing.
Outstanding plays here.
Yeah, just wonderful penalty killing to create an opportunity in transition where just that little extra effort wins a puck from Joe Grammer in the zone, and then Ness obliges and gets it up to Triggs, and then Triggs wins a battle up ice and lays a beautiful pass back to Ness. But what a save there. Great save.
Going from a 3-0 Spuds lead, it's now 3-2. And the emotion of this game has switched over, and Lakeville North knows very well that they're in it. Play from behind the net. Scrambled after, pulled away, and here come the Panthers out of the zone. Long pass deflected by Gavin Lindbergh, but picked up on the rebound and brought in by the Panthers. Moorhead is at full strength now as they have worked off the penalty. Cody Martinson has exited, and play continues on. 5-on-5. To the near side, Kyle Dahl. To the far corner, return, Paling. Wrists it out of the zone. Moorhead giving chase on it. Forces Jack with a long pass to the far side. Moorhead down deep, picking it up and heading out on the near boards. And a return pass was behind, but following the play in nicely. It comes near side briefly. Brodeen goes after it again. Rims around, and it comes out on the near side. Having more trouble now trying to set up an attack out of the zone. And Griffin sends it in from the point all the way up and out of play, stopping the clock with 8:21 to go.
Nice job by Lakeville, continuing to bottle up the Spuds there and making it difficult for a clean zone exit and trying to generate something. But Spuds answer with some strong defending to not allow any quality chances off of it.
12-11 shots on goal, Moorhead. That's how closely played this game has become with a 3-2 Moorhead lead. Off the face-off, a shot on goal and pulled in by Kai Weigel. Face-off back in the circle, far side of Weigel. And as they step in, Wyatt Albrecht and Ian Ness of Moorhead. Play is down. Worked it behind the net, lifted out on the near side. Out of the zone. Schrader sends it ahead, taken back. Long pass returned, and Schiller will have to track it down for Moorhead. The return pass was just ahead. It bounces all the way down. Lakeville North to pick it up and a long pass far side. Pass to center ice got deflected and it comes all the way down. That's an icing. And the play comes back up ice.
Good play coming up the ice by Lakeville, and not a bad idea when you don't have space and numbers, is just to redirect that hard pass deep into the zone, but he had not quite cleared the red line before they did it.
7:48 now showing in the second period. It was 3-1 after one. It is 3-2 now. Moorhead along the near side with the lead, but Lakeville North reaches in to pull the puck away. And then the Spuds send it around all the way down and deflected off to the far side by Jakes. Up on top, a shot sent by Career that's blocked halfway in. North comes up with it once again, and it's deflected behind. Played back onto the near side. Camilli picks it up, tries to carry it in. He's pounded into the boards, leaving it out at the point. A hard shot, sent in by Hurd. And from there, the deflection goes into the far corner where it's tied up and play stops.
All those little 50-50 plays of who's going to be stronger and win the puck and keep the puck moving in the right direction and create second opportunities are going the way of Lakeville North right now. They've got a really strong effort coming out in the second period and have tilted the ice.
3-2, Moorhead holds the advantage with 7:07 to go. We're playing here at Moorhead Sports Center in the second period. From behind the net, play is scrummed in and then finally pulled away by Kyle Dahl. Grammer rustles it away and comes out on the near side with a pass to Schrader, who returns it to Lindberg, or rather that was Bentz on the initial reception. And on the way up ice, Bentz leaves a little skate full of ice.
You gotta like the way Joe Grammer will just kind of take control sometimes and play with a little bite and snarl to him and just kind of knock a guy off a puck and a quick outlet pass and relieves the pressure, and the Spuds are able to create offense off of it.
So with the face-off in the offensive zone, Moorhead really hasn't had a great deal of offensive opportunity here in the second period. It comes out and all the way back out to center, where once again they have to turn it around, and Gavin Lindberg sends it in. Rolls out of the corner to the net and behind, and it comes rolling all the way out. This one will come off just wide of net. Watching it carefully, Kai Weigel, and that sets up icing.
You know, we've been talking about the clever play from Weigel. There again, the Lakeville netminder getting out on a hard wrapped puck, but he stopped it. He got back there and stopped it, which set up his defense to be able to make a good clean zone exit. And if that puck gets by him, the Spuds they're in business.
Ian Ness stands in and draws it to the corner where it's picked up by Lakeville North. And the Panthers come out with a long pass all the way down. As it clears. Apparently, there's some discussion, or at least there's a one-sided discussion as to why something was called on that last play.
Well, I believe on the Lakeville North bench, they just found a hornet's nest.
They're snarling.
They were aggravated for sure.
But play continues now with the face-off on the near side, and the shot comes in, and it's blocked away by Jakes. Spuds to pick up the rebound, circling right up on top. All the way down, Aaron Ryerson sends a pass into the middle, and Ian Ness's shot got deflected, and it bounces out to center ice. And Ian Ness coming back with it, then gives it off to Ryerson, who brings it in. Ryerson goes deep into the near corner. Backhanded off to the far side, pulled in at the corner by Wyatt Albrecht, and from there returned. Moorhead, most extensive period of time in the offensive zone here in the second period. Play comes near side. On the look in, Colby Career sends it ahead. It's picked up by Schrader, walks his way in. He shoots, it's blocked and saved, and somewhere in all of the equipment, there is a loose puck hanging on to Finn Jakes.
Well, you're seeing some really excellent defensive play in the neutral zone from the Spuds at times, and right there, Joe Schiller with the presence to control that puck and find his partner, Career across the ice, and then what a play from Colby, just with the patience and that soft area pass to Tommy Schrader to spring him on a break.
From behind the net, here comes Lakeville North. The pass hit a skate and deflected, and Brosh has to pick it up. And still backpedaling in their own end to gain control out of the zone. Finally, Joe Grammer forces the issue, but it's returned back on the near side by Annabach. He puts a long, hard shot, nothing but air between his shot and the glove. save made to stop the clock with 5:12 remaining.
Ennebec's had a number of nice opportunities up the ice and on the power plays. A nice looking defenseman, offensively skilled defenseman for Lakeville North.
The draw will come on the near side of Kai Weigel. And the play is down. Drawn back on it at the point, Hurd, but it didn't get to him. It's picked up by Harper Bentz. He plays catch along the far side. He goes sliding along, picked up by the Panthers. To the near side it comes. Tapped into the corner. Harper Bentz and Gavin Lindberg with it. Then Bentz comes up with a shot that's blocked in traffic. Rolling it back out to the near side. Grammer tips it ahead. Off to the far side, and play goes down low. Shot blocked. Rebound away. Off to the far side, Lakeville North. Out to center and in. Stickhamming his way loose with a shot. Blocked off the backboards into the near side. The return goes to the other corner. And from there, played back now along the wall. Rink wide pass. Here's a windup and a shot looking for the deflection, but the Spuds cover up. There's no deflection there, and the play continues out near the blue line. Quick turnaround pass sent down low. Grammer picks it up for Moorhead. 4:14 to go here in the second period. Moorhead holding the lead at 3-2 as the play comes in for Lindberg. He winds up, he shoots, and a glove save. He was looking for that upper corner, and Jakes was right there to make the save and keep the game at 3-2.
Another good 200-foot rush from the Spuds with Joe Grammer able to have a little presence behind the net to find Bentz. And Bentz is so good coming up that wing to find Lindberg in the center of the ice, and Gavin gets a good shot out of it.
Up on top it comes for Jack Arnold. Deep to the near corner. Sent down low and behind the net, played by Lakeville North. Battle for it there, and it comes back out. Arnold takes a dive in on it. Puts a stick on it to take control. Poked away from him, and it comes along the wall to Kyle Dahl. And now pulled free. Sent down in front, and it's ricocheted all the way back out to the far side. Lakeville North taking over with a long pass that comes out of the zone. They're going to watch this one sail past the end line for an icing. Stopping play with 3:35 remaining in the second period.
Joe Schiller steps up to intercept an outlet pass from Lakeville North and ends up chipping it towards the Spuds bench, and I have never seen Tony Kunka with that quick a feet in my life as he went down those steps, just quick footing it down the steps.
He's got good hands, but his feet are, down low and swept deep into the corner. Stahlberger got away from him. It comes back along the wall. And to the near side, brought in. Walking his way through, Brodin carries it down to the corner and sends it off. Gets it back. Brodin playing catch from one corner to the other. Here's a centering pass, and it was right there, but blocked away. Spuds cover nicely defensively. Long pass out of the zone, comes rolling all the way back up. And as it clears the end line, will make a trip back up ice with 3:04 remaining.
Good pressure from Lakeville again, making it tough on the Spuds to exit the zone clean. And again, the second period, they continue to apply that pressure, and they're feeling it right now. They're feeling like they can come all the way back from that 3-goal early deficit.
As play is underway, we touch the 3-minute mark, and we'll go back into the circle as that shot from Griffin was right into the glove of Kai Weigel. Spud scoring first from Carson Triggs and Harper Bentz. It was 2-0 early. Wyatt Tweet made it 3-0. And then Ryan Brodin got Lakeville North on the board. At the end of the period, there was 3-1 in the first break. Luke Jeck has been the only scoring so far here in the second period, and it came for Lakeville North, making it a 3-2 game. Pass out to the far side. Tapped into the corner, then out along the wall, pulled off the wall, and up it comes to Jamison Klein. The return pass goes all the way down. Big collision.
Well, there's a little bit of confusion from the officials. That was pretty clearly an icing, and the linesman had his arm up, and the lead official or the lead referee up the ice just didn't see it right away, and finally ended up blowing it down. But Lakeville North kind of had a sneaky Pete play as a guy kind of slow played it out of the zone and was open on the far blue, and they just missed him.
2.5 minutes to go in the second period. Lakeville North out of their own end. Send a pass up and on the stick of Griffin Kranz. Played to the corner, back up to the point. Wind up from there in the look into traffic. It's bounced away. Spuds have it back. Here's Gavin Lindberg. to the line and off the wing. Lindbergh is upended and goes down. We'll have a penalty there for tripping. Spuds will be on the power play as Griffin came rushing into the zone. A stick tried to slow him down, results in a tripping penalty and a Moorhead power play.
Yeah, great burst to speed up the ice by Lindbergh. And the play started with Lakeville North getting a shot blocked high in the zone, and it immediately turns into transition. Ennebeck, good skater, tried to get back, but he had to make a desperation play on Lindbergh and got him in the skates and took him down.
So with play underway, 2 minutes to go now in the second period. Moorhead with possession on the power play and a 1-goal lead. Here's Joe Grammer. High in the slot, comes back near side. Lindbergh sends it to the corner. Centering pass got loose. They were setting it up from the corner to the break-in by the wing, and it got deflected away. Here come the Spuds on the return. And again, it is set up ice by Lakeville North. 1.5 minutes now showing in the period. Moorhead coming through softly up on the near side, kind of waging their way before it is pulled down in the corner. And Gavin Lindbergh now sets it up with the pass out to Grammer. Returns. Lindbergh goes rink wide. It comes back up on top. Grammer comes near side with it to Lindbergh. They play catch. Up high in the slot. Shot deflected. Nice deflection by Jamison Klein. Took the angle away, and play continues on the recovery. 1 minute to go in the period. To the far side, trying to set up an open look. Down low and in the corner. Wind up in a shot. Off the glass, back up on the near side. It gets through and out to center. Spuds will give chase. And play will run along here with 44 seconds to go in the period. One, maybe two more opportunities to rush up ice. Here's Grammer's long pass to the blue line. It's deflected by Schrader. Spuds will make a late change here as play continues down deep. With everybody back on the ice, Stahlberger feeds it up on top. Here's Schiller returning to Stahlberger. Walks his way in, tosses it down low. Here's a wraparound try, blocked away. And Schiller keeps it in the zone. Long pass high and hard off the glass. To the near side, a little frantic conclusion here to the period as the Spuds try to regain a 2-goal advantage. Schrader on the near side sends it up on top. Schiller works it off with 4 seconds to go. Wind up, and here's the shot by Colby Creer, and that brings us to the end of the period. So a frantic finish and an exciting conclusion to the second period. And as the teams head into the locker room after 2 periods of play, it is Moorhead 3, Lakeville North 2.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Moorhead Legacy Education Foundation and Spud History are writing a book that will celebrate Moorhead School's 150th anniversary. Set to be published in 2023, the book will contain some 300 pages and over 2,000 photos. Spud History is looking for photos, uniforms, scrapbooks, newspaper clippings, or anything else that will help tell our story. You can email Brian Cole if you have anything to donate. SpudHistory@moorheadschools.org. It's a great day to be a Spud.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Moorhead Sports Center. Time winding down on the intermission between second and third periods, and all of a sudden, based on the play of that second period, we've got a conclusion to this one that is uncertain.
Yeah, what a great answer from Lakeville North, getting down 3 early, and and looking like Moorhead might run away with it after the first period, but they punched back in the second, and they did it consistently throughout and started to wear down the Spuds, as you could see, some tired legs. You got a back-to-back, so now does that come into play for the Spuds with the second game in 2 nights? And so a great answer from Lakeville.
We asked Sam Walsted about that, and he said you can't use that as an excuse, and basically that's the coach's message. No excuses. It's what is.
Yep.
And you go out and just take care of things.
Yeah, and you develop that mental toughness of, like, you can, if you are tired, do you think about it, or do you push it out of your mind and press on? And yeah, those are all the fun things that they'll learn, and as the beginning of a season, and they'll have an opportunity to learn something here in the third.
One of the great answers I've ever had came from players like yourself and Josh Arnold and Cullen and everything in that section championship game at St. Cloud. How do you play through 4 overtime periods and still maintain a certain level of mental toughness?
Yeah, because when, it's
and you do, you push it out of your mind.
You push it out. It's age old. The fatigue comes, and then the mental side starts to go, and you press through and hopefully figure out a way to get it done.
You can rest next summer.
Yeah, just rest when we're dead. Isn't that what they say?
I didn't want to be quite so blunt about the whole thing. So as we get ready for the third period, Moorhead and Lakeville North, we asked to see if you know the answer to this. We talked to Sam Walsted. Has Moorhead and Lakeville North ever played a regular season game?
Boy, it'd probably have to be a holiday tournament type thing.
Could have been. I just don't recall. I know that Lakeville South has been a part of Moorhead's hockey, but that's been tournament play as well.
Yeah, I can't think of one off the top of my head.
And it's a matter of getting 2 programs together and try to figure each other out and see what the trends and tendencies are.
Well, and definitely 2 teams that'll figure into their section tournaments at the
end
of
no
the year.
doubt. No doubt about it. As the play comes down, Moorhead has it. They go right to left here in the third period with a 3-2 lead. Knocked to the near side, headed back, comes up with it, then taken away rather by Carson Triggs. They bring it in. It's brought back out. Moorhead is touched up. Well, offside waved away, and it goes rink wide. Taken back for a moment. Here's the bring in. A hurried rush in deep into the corner. A backhanded pass comes right out on top of the rebound. And Moorhead able to steer it away back out to the far point. From there, turned around and sent behind the net. A race to the puck near side. Outlet pass, Moorhead. Here comes Gavin Lindbergh. He tossed it in and was swatted away. Deep into the corner by Caleb Hurd. And play comes back out. Moorhead will try to rush one in. Off to the far side, taken back by the Panthers, and a long pass comes out of the zone. It comes all the way down. And that little tweet is the signal that we had icing.
Yeah, it's, coming up the ice there, you see just some more subtle high-level skill from Gavin Lindbergh. As a play came to him in the middle of the ice, he had to reach back and with one hand on the backhand, just touch the puck up through, almost like through his feet, not through his feet, but through his body, through his foot space to himself. It was a really kind of clever, subtle little play to get down into the end, and then it forces a Lakeville ice. We'll see if we can create anything off of it here.
First minute of play, third period. Face off in the Lakeville North end. Play comes up on top here. Schiller winding it up to shoot, and it's just wide. He had about a 6-inch space to shoot at and just missed off the side. Rebound comes out. Here comes Dahl. Backhanding it down, Jack, who has brought the Lakeville North within 1 with that shot wide. Another block down by Schiller as he steps in front of the play. Back now on the near side. The outlet pass. Moorhead comes out to center. Deflected away just as they were ready to head up ice. Chased down into the far corner. Centering pass there. Comes blocked up and away by Weigel. On its way out, here comes Tommy Schrader. Stick handles his way down low, going around the defender. And play back out of the near corner. Picked up on top. Here's the wind up by Ian Ness. The shot is blocked off to the side and picked up. On the rebound to Lakeville North. On his way up goes Klein. Klein had it worked away to the near side, and then it's thrown rink wide, and it bounces all the way down. Just underway third period. Moorhead holding a 3-2 lead on the strength of 3 first period goals. To the near side and along the wall. Out comes Jack. Tosses it into the corner. Rolls behind the net and off to the far side. Moorhead reaching in on the plate. On the way up ice is Jack Arnold. To the far side it's played, and Down it goes, and so we're playing end-to-end hockey here so far, and nobody getting a good scoring opportunity. Here's Jack Arnold off to the far side, a soft pass out on the wing for Stahlberger. Knocked away there, and it stays in the zone. Spuds reaching in on the play. Cody Martinson had it for a moment. Deflected away, and it comes out to the point. Martinson steering it off to the near side, and as he does so, will head off. Here's a backhand pass on the near side for Brodeen. He wound up to shoot, and it was blocked. Loose puck away, and it's into the glove. Hung on to by Kai Weigel. We go into the face-off circle with 14:05 to go in regulation.
And Lakeville keeping really good structural integrity on their forecheck that's making it hard on the Spuds. They're there to turn back plays, intercept passes as they're trying to exit, turn them right back in on the Spuds.
Caleb Hurd on the draw.
Nice bit of rebound control from Weigel there on a quick shot from Ennebeck off the draw. Just sticks it up into the netting.
That face-off was conducted by Spencer Brosh, and he stands in once again. On the near side, Gavin Lindberg will be waved out. He was a bit too anxious. And the play is down as Carson Triggs draws it to the corner. Tipped off and brought back. Lakeville North setting up shop in the offensive zone. Played away. Spuds reach in and pull it loose and head out on the near side to Carson Triggs. It's dropped back to Gavin Lindberg. Deep in the corner it goes. Lindberg battling along with Harper Bentz. Tipped out to the point, kept in nicely. Colby Creer sends it deep into the corner. Played back out, and it comes back to Creer. He lines up a shot, a blocker save there by Finn Jakes to put it back out into play, and it's bounced all the way up ice. A quick return off the play of Kai Weigel, and it gets through all the way center and back into the zone. Here's a pass that got deflected in on goal. Knocked away by Jakes, and it comes back up ice. Jack Arnold chasing it into the near corner. Slides past the play, and it's left alone. From there, picked up by Carson Triggs. And on the near side, a hard shot that is about a yard wide of the mark. Deflected away, and the Spuds will try to get it out of the zone, and they do with a long pass, and that's icing. And once again, we've noticed through most of the second period, and again here in the start of the third, Moorhead really has not had a good offensive look.
Yeah, and it has a lot to do with Lakeville's forecheck pressure, where they're really good about disrupting the play, getting their stick in on a puck, getting on the body, so it's making it hard on the Spuds to come out clean. Very effective.
Ian Ness on the faceoff from Moorhead draws it behind him, picked up by Joe Kramer. He slides it ahead. Spuds have the rush. It's 4-on-2 at the blue line, and it's brought in. Riding all the way down in the corner, dropped back for Grammer. Carries it all the way to the baseline, and then comes back out with it. Circles behind the net. Ian Ness goes down as he tried to gain control, and Lakeville North comes up with the loose puck. Soft pass out, intercepted. It comes back now to, and it's played by North, and Schrader picks it up from Moorhead back in his own end. Long pass far side. Long play comes up ice. Taken back by Zach Ennebeck. To the near side, and down deep it goes. That's another icing call. We've had that style of play a lot here tonight, where both teams, are they trying to break up and set up an offensive thrust, or is it just a matter of taking off defensive pressure?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. They just misfired on an outlet pass on that one, but when you try to turn it back quick and you have one option, and sometimes it's just hard to connect on it.
Play comes down to the point. Moorhead turns and looks, and Jack Arnold's shot is blocked in traffic. The rebound comes way out deep. Here's a windup and a shot at a goal. And we are all tied up. Zach Ennebeck took the pass out of his own end, and he had a good 3 to 4 strides on a Moorhead defender, and he came walking on his way in, and we are all tied up at 3.
Well, we talked about it earlier. It happened in the case of Lakeville North. Defender getting a shot blocked high in the zone, and it turns into instant offense for the Spuds. Well, this time it was the same, where Jack Arnold stepped in to rip one, and Lakeville had good pressure out there and was able to block it and immediately turn back and get a breakaway opportunity out of it.
Chase Camilli given credit for the goal. Spencer Brosh assisting. We're tied at 3. And play continues down on the Moorhead end. It comes out now, and here comes Moorhead. At the blue line, it's in, drop back. Winding his way up. Play comes down low and it bounces over the top of the net. The crowd now becoming closer to the edge of their seats as play continues here in the third. All knotted up at 3 apiece. Long pass all the way to the far side. Long toss in on Weigel. Watches it go behind the net. And play there. Tripping. Comes away. Jack Arnold's outlet pass near side. Returned rink wide and they'll chase it down there. We've got a penalty coming up against Lakeville North. Weigel was hurrying off the ice. And so with the stop and play, Moorhead will be on the power play.
It was a play behind. It was behind the play. I think the Lakeville forechecker Paling finished his check hard on Jack Arnold, and I believe that's what happened. And it must have been late where the official wanted to take him off for it.
Moorhead has another power play opportunity. They've had one power play goal in their chances here tonight, but for the most part, even though they have been skating with the man advantage, Lakeville North's defense has been solid. And play comes into the near corner. Play it along the board. Here's the walk-in now by Yanis. Wind up in a shot. Rebound picked up by Schrader. Out to the far point. Dropping it down to the corner. Centering pass return. Shot goes into the glove and the save made.
A couple of nice looks from that power play unit as Ness working it down low with Big Tom Schrader. Once on the left side as we're looking at it. The goalie's right, and then once on the other side too. Really good looks.
Face off will be to the far side. The glove side of Finn Jakes. And Moorhead sets it up at the point. Sliding towards the slot, Joe Grammer. Far side down low, walking his way in. Shot blocked off to the near side and just did get away. Up on top it comes, and Grammer slides his way up to the far side. Gavin Lindbergh brings it back to Grammer. He walks in to shoot, and the rebound bounces high to the near side. It comes loose. Looking for it, Dahl gets a stick on it, sends it off to the far side, intercepted Moorhead. On his way into the corner, circling behind the net. Here's the walk up on top and around by Gavin Lindbergh. Now to the far side, brought back on top by Joe Grammer. Returns to Lindbergh. He wanted to line one up, and he basically fanned on the shot, and it comes bouncing off the ceiling and down onto the ice at center to stop play with 9:51 to go.
As Lakeville tried to lift it high to clear that puck, they had a really easy opportunity to clear it. He just lifted it right into the ceiling rafters, and that faceoff should come all the way back down into Lakeville's zone.
3-3. Play here in the third period, 9:51 remaining. To the point, near side, Schiller winds up. He's got blockers out in front, and it's deflected off to the far side, and from there Schiller is able to catch up to the rebound out at center ice. Bounce off the boards, picked up by Stahlberger. He's shoved out of the way, but gives chase down behind. Scramble for it there as it's popped back to the near side, and here's a look in from Ian Nuss. He winds up to shoot and looking for the deflection, misfired. Down low, and it bounces up against the base of the net. Up high in the air, and it comes down back into play. 9:19 to go in the period. 16 seconds left on the Moorhead power play. They'll try it once again, looking up on top, and the play from the corner. And it comes near side. Just did catch up to it, Joe Schiller. He backpedals his way high in the slot. Time running out on the power play, Ian Ness. He'll circle off to the far side and drop it there. Lakeville North is at full strength as Schiller drops it behind. Here's a centering pass, and it just did get through traffic and off to the far side. And so another penalty kill operation by Lakeville North. This time it keeps the game knotted at 3, and play continues on with 8:42 to go. Out on the near side, Enneback tosses it down in front. Spuds intercept the play. Schiller circles behind his net with control. He circles around again and comes back near side. Carrere feeds it back, and Schiller on the return. Great forecheck here by Lakeville North. The Spuds having troubles getting out of the zone. Here's a play to the far side. Lindbergh giving chase, but the play is knocked away and rolls down behind the net. Another outlet pass for Grammer. And now the pass out the center, and it's 2-on-2, and it's brought in by Lindbergh. He tries to sidestep the defender. Play is loose. Dropped down into the corner. From there, picked up Lindbergh. He tries it again from out of the corner. Out to the point. Lining it up from there. Here's the look in by Grammer. Shot into traffic. 8 minutes to go here in regulation. We're tied at 3 as Jack comes up ice. To the near side, it's played up against the wall. And from there, Searles Tried to lift it out. He got it out to center. Touched back in, and it goes down deep in the corner where Grammer is there to pick it up. Off to the far side. Doesn't clear the zone. Play goes down deep into the corner. And the loose puck tipped away by Weigel. To the far side. And Moorhead able to clear it out. Sends the play up with 7:25 remaining. Icing is called there to stop play, and we'll come back into the Moorhead zone. 3-3 we play here. So Lakeville North, after trailing 3-0 very, very early on, have fought their way back into a tie.
And a very, in my estimation, evenly played third period as well. As chances in both ends of the ice, hard play, good structure to their play.
Play is down to the corner. Here's a windup and a shot that sails wide and off the near boards, and it's run down behind the net and tipped out to center on a race for it. Justin Stahlberger catches up to it, but has it poked away as he's ready to pull the trigger. On a pass, return to the backside. On his way up, Jamison Klein brings it in. Pulled away from him. Spuds have it back again. They'll come to the line. Cody Martinson, here's a pass deflected down, and it comes up on top. A long play return. Here's Albrecht walking on his way in, and it's set off and all the way to the far wall for Ryan Brodeen. Tied up in the corner. I'm starting to feel that the intensity here is starting to pick up, and as we might, there's going to be something about how this play has ended up. One of the Lakeville North players had a Moorhead player wrapped up in a wrestling hold and dropped him to the ice.
Yeah, I would imagine they're just going to take both of them out of this, and you had some really old-fashioned hard play in the corner there. This classic hockey going on where a couple of boys are getting agitated, and now they're talking to the crowd. I think they're trying to get Snapchat numbers from the girls over there. It's exciting times here.
Well, the first, there will be both doors open. Albrecht will come first, and Wyatt Tweet from Moorhead comes to side ice. And while they discuss all the implications of what they've just called, play has stopped with 6:36 remaining. All three officials now involved in a conversation.
Yeah, and the Albrecht player for Lakeville North has been a very strong influence for them all night long. Very aggressive, strong play from him. Going hard to the front of the net. They're in the corner playing hard. That's the kind of play you want.
This is something the one official has come over and is talking with him as though he's asking him a question about who might else be involved, is what I'm gathering from the tone of his voice. Or not the tone of his voice, but from the inflection of his body language. And I'm wondering if they're thinking maybe someone else should be involved in this.
Yeah, maybe asking him what he thought penalty they should be called.
Do you suppose?
The officials generally like to confer with the players.
Well, I've heard that.
Just sent to the box for sure.
And it's all said and done. Nothing else has happened. Long shot from center ice. Caught and hung on to Kai Weigel.
You can see some juice from the Lakeville North players. Like, they're sensing they have an opportunity to come in here and steal one right now, and they're going hard. They're going after it.
Certainly. Brosh stands in. Roughing is the call used on both penalties assessed. We continue to skate even up at 5-on-5 as it goes into the far corner. Griffin Kranz plays it towards the net. It comes back to him, and he sends it out to the far point. Here's a return down low, and it's blocked back to the near side. Jack Arnold chasing it down in the corner. Their outlet pass comes to Gavin Lindberg. He'll come to the line. Lindberg circles around behind the defender and goes into the corner. Centering pass, wind-up shot, blocked. Rebound comes out on top. Inside of 6 minutes to go as Enneback brings it into the zone, and his centering pass got deflected away, and the Spuds are there with Gavin Lindberg to pull it loose. He comes in alone. Gavin Lindberg with a shot that rolls out of the corner up on top. Joe Grammer feeds it back and stays in play down along the wall. Picked up then by Kyle Dahl, and off to the far side, played out to center. And scrambling after it, it's picked up by Klein. To the near side and down deep into the corner. Klein had it for a moment, poked away, Spuds along the wall, reached Ryerson off to the far side, and from there, played by Harper Bentz. He carries it down deep into the corner. tempo is picked up a bit here in the third period as each team is looking for that go-ahead goal. Down deep into the corner. Annaback plays it. He's protecting the puck by leaning over the top of it. Spuds reach in. Try to tack it out of play, and it comes out to center ice. Long rink-wide pass played back to Lakeville North, and they pound it off the boards, and the Spuds go back up ice to pick it up. Here's the release pass, and once again we're playing between the blue lines with a long pass near side. That'll end up in an icing call and stop play with 4:43 remaining. And as close as the score is, the shots on goal also. It's 20-19 with Moorhead having that one extra shot.
So we're down to 4:43 left, and now it gets critical. Every play's critical, and a little misfire up the ice from Lakeville North gives an offensive zone face-off. We got Joe Corton stepping into the circle here for the Spuds to try to win a draw and create something down here off this face-off.
Play comes out to center. Down low it goes. Run around behind the net and back to the near side. And on the collision, it comes back and Wolf plays it. That's deflected up into the air. So both teams, I think, sensing the physicality of the play and the tension of the play and bringing in some players that will give other players a little extra chance to catch their breath as we play out here towards the end of this hockey game. 4:27 now playing. Corton again on the face-off from Moorhead, but it's drawn back out to Brunello. Winds up to shoot, and a glove save. How he got that one, I don't know, because there was nobody in the... Everybody was in the way. There's no chance he saw that one coming.
A great shot through traffic, and the Spuds struggled to get pressure out there as there's a big kind of tangle up off the face-off, and what a save by Weigel there.
Play is down into the corner. Picked up by Colby Career. Deep into the corner. Corton giving chase. Career giving chase. It comes loose. Schiller plays it up and out of the zone. Bouncing puck comes down and play comes near side for Cody Martinson. He taps it down deep into the zone where Joe Corton catches up to it. Brought back down near side. And on the scramble it's played. Tripping. We've got a penalty coming up. The Spuds will get the extra skater. Here's the rebound. Tapped in towards goal, and more play continues on. We talked about that Banty Rooster in our pregame where he's made his appearance.
Well, yeah, and I've never before seen what happens when you get two competing flocks of Banty Roosters together. And I think we're seeing it tonight right here. But how about a great shift from Joe Corton getting out there and playing really hard on both ends of the ice and creating a little offense, and Cody Martinson with some nice effort to keep his feet moving and draw a penalty, and we'll see if the Spuds can capitalize.
So with two other penalties currently riding, add to that now a 2-minute minor on Joshua Wolf, and Moorhead has the power play. It bounces off the far side and it comes back. Moorhead will have to backpedal and pick it up. Here the far side. Here's the Schrader with the pass ahead. It goes and deflected away. Again, good defensive effort. And now 3:20 remaining. Circling behind Joe Grammer, heads up. Nice touch pass ahead. Gavin Lindbergh brings it in. Had it swiped away, but it comes back out and comes all the way down. No icing here as it's played off to the far corner. One-man wrecking crew down low to keep the Spuds from advancing. Now the play comes out and Joe Grammer brings it near side. Ryerson in the zone, plays it ahead, it goes to the corner. Spun around from there and all the way out and all the way down. Grammer goes back and takes the defensive stand. Here's a wind-up and a pass that just skipped over the top of his stick. And it comes back and on the run, Gavin Lindbergh. He winds up from the far side, shoots, and it's blocked away behind the net. Play continues on there as it's picked up by Aaron Ryerson. Turn around down to the corner. They play catch from there along the wall. Up on top it comes. Here's Schiller winding up to shoot, and it's blocked off to the side. 30 seconds left on the Moorhead power play as Lakeville North brings it out. Long toss to the far side. Joe Schiller taking control here. 15 seconds left on the Lakeville North penalty. on the walk in. All the way down Ian Ness. Pulls up short. Turns around and tosses it around the corner to the near corner. Time has run out on the penalty. Lakeville North is at full strength. Spuds have it still in the attack zone as Wolf comes back onto play. Down deep into the corner. From behind the net it is headed up ice with a long pass that deflected out and picked up by Wolf, who just came back onto the ice. Here's a toss on the near side. Schrader dumps it down to the near corner. 1:25 to go. Off to the far side it's played. And up to the ice and through and in. Collision there on the far side. Here's a shot blocked up into the netting. Both Albrecht and Tweet will return, having served their concurrent times with 1:15 now showing.
Good defensive desperation on both sides to continue to come back hard and get sticks in the way, so there's no easy opportunities on either side right now. Big face-off here.
Joe Corton stays on to handle the face-off. Here's a shot off the draw, right in on goal, and Weigel steered it away. Play continues on as it's deflected down low. Pushed out to the far side where Ryerson picks it up. He'll head out. He's got Cody Martinson in front of him. Ryerson carries it all the way to the corner. Here's a pass down low. The rebound put back into play, and it continues on as it comes out to the near side. Swatted up into the air by Grammer. Moorhead comes up to save the day at the blue line and put it back up ice. Chased off to the far side. 39 seconds to go in regulation. Here's Dahl winding up to shoot, and it's blocked off to the side by Weigel. It's kicked away. Here's a windup and a shot, and that one goes behind. 25 seconds to go in regulation. That one is swatted out of play. It took a little skip up and over the top on a blocked shot, and it came up and out of play. Brings out a new puck with 21 seconds now showing.
Unfortunately, Chris Songstead just lost his hot cocoa down there.
You want to go down and get him a new one?
Well, there's not that much time
Okay.
left.
Back in the Lakeville North zone. Face off to the near side and to the corner. Scrambling down low. Here's the wraparound try up on top, and it got through. Now it's Lakeville North with the opportunity. To the far side, and a long pass comes all the way down and into the corner. Spuds will have to hurry to get another shot on goal, and it comes along the near side, and that's going to take us into the intermission. And we have played regulation, and we're all tied up. We've got overtime coming your way. You're listening to the Spuds tonight on 970 WDAY. It's Moorhead 3, Lakeville North 3.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit of a trap when you get that hot start and feel like you're in control of the game, and then they get one, and you're feeling like we're still okay, and also they get two, and we're still, and all of a sudden you're tied, it's three, and now you're in a real one.
I think the key goal came in that second period when Luke Jack made it 3-2. That seemed to change the tempo of the game.
Yeah, it really did. When you either go from being down 3 at the next goal or being within 1, and then it really boosts the sails, and they haven't stopped. They have played very hard and have had the better of the play, appearing to wear out the Spuds at times here, and we'll see. We've got an overtime.
In the overtime session, Moorhead will go left to right as they play it back on the near side for Grammer. and along the wall. 8 minutes to play, and if neither team has scored, that's the way it ends up. It's a tie. Down deep and behind the net. If the first team, whenever a team scores, that'll do it. That'll take care of it. As we come back up ice, Gavin Lindbergh giving chase. He taps it towards goal, and it's swept away by Jakes. Up on top, Grammer sends it down, and that one's bounced up over the top of the net. Couple of golden scoring opportunities, the best that Moorhead has had in the second and third periods, and now overtime. Slipped away and off to the far side. Harper Bentz giving chase. It's lifted up. It jumps over the top of Andrew Searles. And Moorhead will track it down as Lakeville North makes a quick change. Here's Gavin Lindbergh into the zone. It knocked away from him, and it comes back near side. Now Lindbergh feeds it off to the far side, and it's played by Aaron Ryerson. Goes deep into the corner. And it's tight quarters in that far corner before the play comes away. Long pass deflected, and it comes right back to Gavin Griffin of Lakeville North. We're tied at 3. We are in overtime. Play to the near side. Deflected off and picked up in the far corner by Kyle Dahl. He goes deep into the corner, then stick handles it near side with a pass that comes out of the near corner. The Spuds try to pull it loose and do. Here's Schrader. He taps it ahead. He'll try to catch up to it. The Spuds give it to Ian Ness, and he comes into the near corner as he scrambles for play along the boards now. And it's tipped away, and Ryerson comes in. Had it for a moment. Ness comes in to help out. They scramble for it there. Up on top, and the giveaway goes down low, and it's knocked away. Schrader picks it up on the far side. Up on top it comes. Here's Creer. Returning it on top, and Schiller sends it in. He hit the pipe, and the rebound. Shot it to goal! Spuds win it in overtime. A big flurry, a big rush, and a happy smile on Rob Grammer's face as the Spuds get the victory.
A wonderful press from the Spuds in overtime, and a big part of the smile is just this beautiful play from Colby Creer at the point, coming down, looking like he's going to take a shot. 95 to 98, whatever. A high percentage of defensemen are going to shoot that puck to the net, but he hinges it back on the blue line to Joe Schiller, and Joe moves around it with a quick snapper under the blocker or by the blocker off the pipe. I don't know how it rattled in, but I think it might have bounced in, and Schiller might get the goal.
We'll wait to see. It's being marked now, and it is Joe Schiller that gets the goal, and he has had back-to-back performances for the Spuds. A great defensive performance last night in the win over Andover. Tonight he gets the game-winning goal.
Fantastic, and again set up by Colby Creer. Gorgeous defensive partner play there at the blue line for the Spuds.
Joe Schiller gets the overtime goal, and that's going to wrap up our hockey doubleheader tonight from Moorhead Sports Center. The Moorhead girls earlier on took on a very tough and talented Minnetonka team, and Minnetonka showed why they are the #1 ranked team in the state of Minnesota. That set the stage for our boys hockey game, and the Spuds tonight take on Lakeville North. It was 3-0 early. It was 3-3 rather at the end of regulation, and then Joe Schiller put the game away early in overtime. And quite frankly, I'm thankful for that.
I'm exhausted.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Jake in studio. Another great job. And for Rob Grammer, this is Larry Knut